We are a rubber mouldings and gasket company. We also supply hoses and extrusions and matting. So we were very lucky that we received £20,000 worth of funding from the scheme, and we used this to purchase a cutting machine. So this will now allow us to cut gaskets more quickly. The amount of time it saved us in labour straight away from day one is absolutely phenomenal. We are much more efficient with the material itself. We can nest things, make sure there's much less waste. So it's really revolutionised the gasket side of the business, and we can react much more quickly to customer orders.
I think where the business was stuck, it was stuck at a turnover point, and because everything was so manual, they couldn't break that turnover. So the conversation I had with Laura was like, how much do we think we can go? And I think they were looking at sort of over the next 3 to 5 years doubling the profit margin, because of the speed and the accuracy and the sort of utilisation what they can get out of the rubber sheets whilst cutting gaskets. So it should transform the business totally. I brought in WMG, who supported the sort of investigation, looked at other aspects and other things what we could do within the business to make it improve.
So they came to see us to do a site visit first, and we spent some time really looking at the ins and outs of the business, what we're good at, what we're perhaps not so good at, where we needed a bit of help, and it quickly became apparent that on the gasket side of the business we were using quite traditional methods that hadn't been upgraded for some time, and in order to move forward and stay competitive, it was very clear that we needed to digitise that side of the business.
Wright Rubber is a great business, and they wanted to increase capacity in the factory, get more products out the door and improve the manufacturing process. We looked into the business maturity, digital readiness levels, and we constructed a digital transformation strategy roadmap where we aligned digital readiness levels and business maturity in it. We looked into the bottlenecks analysis in the factory, look into how the value flows through the shop floor, and from this the top priority was bringing automation and digitally enabled machinery into the factory to increase the manufacturing capacity. We helped them with the due diligence, shortlisting and selection of the right machinery, because it's a huge investment and we wanted to make sure they get it right.
So we would recommend anybody who is looking to make an investment in their business and they might feel that they need a little bit of help to look into the scheme. Made Smarter for us has really changed things considerably here. The support that they gave us from day one has been outstanding. It's really nice to know that you've got experts in the field on hand to answer any questions and just give you that little bit of peace of mind that you might need when making such a big investment. The forms that you need to fill in for it are certainly not onerous. In fact, it was much easier than we were expecting. You don't have to give your life story, you don't drown in paperwork trying to fill them in. So anybody who's considering it, please look into it, because it can absolutely change things almost overnight.
You go to madesmarter.uk, it's quite simple, just register there. It is a national site, so it's not just for the West Midlands, but it'll come through to our office and it will be sent out to the relevant person, the relevant area to come and visit and hopefully take them on a project.